Okay, so let's add some keys. So first thing we're going to do is go up here. We're going to add a new pattern. We're going to call it keys. I'm going to drag it over. I'm pretty sure you're getting pretty familiar on how to do that now. I'm going to move this magnet back to bar. There we go. Okay, so we've drug that in there. Let's choose a sound. So we're going to open the channel rec. I don't know why this is so wide, but it's pretty wide. Whatever. Looks like it's, I don't know. That's really strange. Anyway, doesn't matter. So let's go to the one-shot essentials, and we're going to look at keys, and we're going to see if there's one that works. Let's go with that one since it's a ballad. It's kind of a soft piano sound. There we go. All right, I've opened the piano roll. So all I did to open the piano roll was right-click, selected piano roll, and we're going to stick to the white notes. Oh, one thing we need to do with all one-shots that I forgot to do is you click right here, go to the envelope, and we're going to turn everything down except for the hold. There we go. All right. Just put something in that sounds good. You can stick with the light gray notes. Right. And now we're going to build chords around that. This could take a while. I don't know if I'm going to pause the video here and then come back and show you what we got. And then I'm going to show you a trick. Well, actually, let me just build it in front of you to show you this whole method. So what I normally do is I like to pick 3 notes that sound good close together. Let's add another one on top of that. Okay, going from the beginning. Go. Alright, so what I like to do now is I always, I pick 3 notes that support the, the melody or the guitar or whatever it is. And then I like to take the middle one. This is kind of a voicing thing. I'm going to hit Control and select the middle note. Or, sorry, Control Shift. So I'm holding down Control Shift and I'm just left clicking on these notes. And I'm just picking the middle one out of each one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it down an octave. So you can see it's on this note, which is the white note before the 3 black notes, otherwise known as F. And I'm going to pull that all the way down to this F. It just makes it sound a bit fuller. And then the next thing I like to do is add a little melody to the very top of it. So, there we go. going to switch this to beat. Actually, let's do half beat. And just, you know, play around with it, pick something that plays good. If you are a piano player, you may just want to use a MIDI controller and play this. Cool. All right, so we have a keyboard pattern here that works pretty well. You'll notice all the velocities are all the way up. That's because I had that for the drums. I'm just gonna pull these down, so it's not like somebody's hitting the piano with a hammer. There we go. All right. And then another thing you can do to make it sound a little bit more natural is I'm gonna do an Alt plus R. And that's going to randomize, you know, if this is selected, just go ahead and deselect that top part. But down here under levels, especially under velocity, turn that up, and it just adds some variety to the velocity to make it sound a little more natural. Then I'm going to do Alt S, which is the strum tool, which, you know, if you turn these up a little bit, it's going to make sure they're not playing the notes at the exact same time, so it sounds a little more human. Alright, and I'm just going to go to the mix, and I'm going to turn this down, because it's a little loud, so we can hear that guitar. Alright, we have a keyboard. Now let's add in a pad. We'll add in a pad next.